IVM.
In 2019, you basically have two choices. You can either go for therapy or start your own podcast. I'm Natasha Malpani Oswal, and this is my personal diary. I wrote a very honest poetry book called Boundless this year, where I poured my deepest and darkest fears into the poems. I'll take you through some of my favorite poems and the secrets behind them in this podcast. We explore falling in love, the dark side of beauty, families, money, making room to make mistakes, heartbreak, and finding your own voice. Don't say I didn't warn you. It gets deep. Today's episode is about resilience and about why we need to give in to hope more than fear. Recovery. Sometimes the healing hurts. Much is the wound. I will grow stronger. My bark thicker. I'll remember this pain. Don't look back and think of me. I won't be the same. Endurance. It feels good to hurt. These cuts are a badge of honor. Your sweat is the sweetest reward. You push through it when you can't possibly go any further. The lesson is more than worth the pain. You are stronger than you think. Yoga. My mat is my master. Grounded. Spine aligned. I bow to the sun. Muscles taut. Breathe through the pain. There's strength in learning to bend. As you can probably tell by now, I used to think linearly. I looked hard for the right answer and path. I looked for the exact way to do things. Whether it was make friends, date, find a job, or even get promoted. I was a good little girl. I waited for permission. I thought of life as a box of secrets, wrapped and hidden carefully, just waiting to be uncovered. It was somewhat exciting to think like that, but it also used to make me stressed when things didn't go according to plan. And I used to get even more disappointed when things did go according to plan sometimes, when the secrets I uncovered weren't that juicy, or really secrets at all. But looking back, every time I've really grown as a person or surprised myself, whether it was through dating someone unexpected, making a career transition, making a friend that I never thought that I would, is when things didn't go according to the plan. It's when I listened to my gut, my instinct. Over the last few years, transitioning from being an immunologist to an investor to a producer has been a pretty crazy journey, but it makes so much sense looking back. I couldn't have planned it, but the threads do tie perfectly together. I also think the times that I've really surprised myself and pushed the boundaries of what I thought were possible only happened when I didn't tell people what I was doing until I actually did it, because I knew they would think it was crazy. So let me let you in on the real secret. People will only tell you something is crazy or it can't be done before you do it. Once you go ahead and act, no one will doubt you. So throw yourself into the deep end. Change is difficult. It sucks. It hurts. But it's the only constant in our life. Just trust yourself. When you jump in, the water might be cold. You'll panic, you'll trash, but you will remember how to swim. It's instinctive. We're all a strange mix of hope, fear, and impatience. Just try and give in to the hope more than the fear as often as you can. If you like this podcast, don't forget to check out other interesting podcasts on the IVM network. You can listen to us on the IVM Podcast app or ivmpodcast.com. You can also follow us on our social media. We are at IVM Podcasts on Twitter and Instagram. And if you want to reach out to me, I am Natasha_Malpani on Twitter and at Natasha Malpani Oswal on Instagram. Stay tuned.
Hi guys, this is Ayushi.
And I am Natasha.
And welcome to Agla Station Adulthood.
It's a fun podcast we've got going on, and we'd love for you to tune in and enjoy with us.
Join us as we stop at various stations and discuss different topics that seem to be bothering us and hopefully
Dating,
you as well.
relationships, beauty, just being an adult, lots of different things.
We don't have a great grip on it, but we've done okay so far.
Catch Agla Station Adulthood every Thursday on the IVM app, the IVM website, or wherever else you get your podcasts.
Janice, what do you think couples did before TV was invented?
I don't know, go for walks on the beach, long drives, fancy dinners, have more sex maybe?
But what did we do when we decided to move in together? We debated between the Chromecast and the Fire Stick.
We gave up on sleeping early so we could stay up watching true crime shows.
We got ourselves 3 cat babies.
And basically became the cutest couch potatoes around.
Okay then.
In case you guys still haven't got it, we are a TV crazy, Netflix loving, binge watching Mr. and Mrs.
I'm Anirudh Guha.
I'm Janice Sequeira.
And if like us, you snort TV for breakfast, lunch and dinner, this is the podcast for you.
Tune in every Thursday on the IVM podcast app or wherever it is that you get your podcast from. This is
Mr.
and Mrs.
Binge Watch.